Hey guys, happy Thursday. Thanks for watching today. Today is our last day of the read aloud stories. And like I've been talking about the past couple days in my videos, starting tomorrow, I'm going to start working on a shift towards making videos based on topics that you're needing an additional support or lessons on. So I'm going to switch towards doing that instead of just reading stories aloud. And I'm open and want to hear what you need support on, whether it be math or reading. Send me those topics that you guys are noticing some challenges with on the review packs at home. Send those to me so that I can start working on creating some videos to best meet your needs. So today will be the last day of a read aloud story, and I'm going to start changing the direction of the videos to meet needs that you have individually. All right, I wanted to go over the answer from the story 2 days ago, which was, I gotta look at my sheet, Ghost Eye. And I asked you to just draw a conclusion at the end. Why do you think the boy was never available to fetch the pail of milk again? And everybody who answered me, hats off to you, they were correct. Yeah, he's scared of the ghost eye tree, so you can draw the conclusion that he's not going to volunteer to help his mother out anymore because he doesn't want to have to risk going by that tree again. So nice job with those answers. I'm also going to just go ahead and go over the answer for shortcut when I do the video next week. So that way it'll give anybody who wanted to answer that a little bit of extra time. So I'll just talk about the answer to shortcut when I make the first video next week, like on Monday. The story that I wanted to share with you today for our last read aloud story is the Seashore Book. And I'm not going to do a comprehension question with this since I'm going to change the direction of the videos, but I would challenge you to write about, so a writing prompt at home, write about what your dream vacation would be and describe it with as much detail as you possibly can. So write about your dream vacation. If you would like to share those with me and your parents want to take a picture of it and send it to me, I would absolutely love to see them and read them. So let the challenge from this be to write about a dream vacation that you could have. The Seashore Book by Charlotte Zolotow. What is the seashore like? A little boy asked his mother. He lived in the mountains and had never seen the sea. His mother smiled. Let's pretend, she said. It is early morning at the seashore, and it is hard to tell where the sea stops and the sky begins. They are the same smoky gray until the mist shifts from the gray to dark white, from dark white to pale purple, and from pale purple to hazy blue. And then suddenly the sun breaks through. It warms the cool sand and it turns the sea green, and the beach is a golden gray. You run down to the water's edge, one small dark spot against the brightness of the sand and the sea. You bend over and pick up a stone washed smooth by the sea. You find tiny brown snail shells and oyster shells, crusty gray outside and smooth pearly pink on the inside. You pick up a clam shell half open, and inside there is a live clam that snaps the shell closed. In my hand, the little boy asks. In your hand, his mother says. Then you reach down again and pick up a wet white gull feather from the gulls flying overhead. We sit at the edge of the water and we build a castle of wet sand until the waves wash up and suck it back out to the sea. The cold water makes your skin feel like peppermint and you feel tired. You lie down in the hot noonday sun now, and it feels warm as a big soft cat covering you. Taking away the chill of the waves, the swishing sound of them lulls you to sleep. I watch while you sleep, and you don't see two little gray sandpipers run past you. But when you wake up, you do see their claw prints, like pencil lines in the sand. You rub your eyes, and it seems that there is nothing in the world except the sound of the wind and the rising and falling song of the waves. You stand and look out at the ocean, far, far out, so far that it seems a toy. A little white sailboat skims over the water and disappears. The tide is going out. I am hungry, you say. I am too, so we wade over to a big rock covered with seaweed and moss. We sit there together and we eat our sandwiches and we drink our lemonade from our thermos and we watch the small brown sand crabs squaggling at our toes. An airplane flies low in the sky. Its shadow on the sand is like a gigantic bird. And you leap off the rock and you chase after it until it is gone. I watch you throw your head back and twirl yourself around and around until you are too dizzy to stand and you fall down on the sand. The wind is getting cooler. Long purple streaks of clouds are forming in the sky. We take each other's hand and we walk down to the beach towards home. The fishing pier we pass is white as a snowfall, with hundreds of crying seagulls waiting for their fishing boats to come in when the sun sets. The evening air is so still that the life's buoy, ding ding dong, sounds right next to us, close and clear and loud. We climb to the top of the dune, away from the ocean, but we stop and we look down across the seagrass to the sea. The setting sun is a huge orange ball. You are so tired when we get home that you can hardly stay awake through your hot bath and your dinner. We barely have time to kiss goodnight before you fall asleep. Outside the lighthouse is a flashing golden gleam on, golden gleam gone. But you don't see it because you are sleeping so deeply. You don't hear the tide rising. You don't see the small crescent moon outside of your window. The ocean is bursting in waves along the shore, covering the rock where we sat and we ate our lunch, and carrying up seaweed and shells to the sand. This little boy leaned against his mother and he smiled. I like the seashore a lot, he said, and now I can always close my eyes and be there the way I was just now with you. So this story really taught us to visualize because the little boy wasn't even at the sea at all. He and his mother were just narrating what it was like, and they were talking about, and they were giving all of those really descriptive details of what it felt like and what it looked like, and even like the smells and just what it, like the whole experience that it is to be at the ocean. And I'm sure for many of you, being at the ocean might be your idea of a dream vacation. So use that visualization that you saw in the book. Use those examples to write a story to give really, really good details about what your dream vacation would look like. Okay, and if you need some inspiration with your parents' help, you could always look up some pictures online of your dream place, because sometimes just seeing an image can help us really visualize and create that mental picture in our heads. Okay. All right. I hope that you enjoyed. I have so loved making the read aloud stories for you the past couple of weeks. And like I said, I want to continue our videos. So I'm going to continue them in a different format because I want to keep people watching and I want to keep meeting your needs. So send me any suggestions that you have on things that you'd like me to create a video on, and have a good Thursday. And I will see you next week. And just think, you guys really lucked out because today you would have been taking an SOL. So at least you're at home and you're getting to visualize a dream vacation instead of taking a test. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you next week.